Jubba here, and today we're diving face first into toxic sludge, flying smog monsters, and one of the weirdest giant monster movies ever made, 1971's Godzilla vs. Hedorah. Oh yes, this movie is strange. This movie is messy. This movie feels like somebody mixed monster battles, environmental nightmares, psychedelic hallucinations, and nightmare fuel into one gigantic radioactive blender. And Jubba loves it. Now, back in the day, little Jubba used to catch these giant monster movies late at night on the local UHF Creature Features. You'd stay up way past bedtime, wrapped in a blanket, television glowing in the dark, waiting for monsters to stomp cities into gravel. And Godzilla vs. Hedorah always hit different. This movie didn't just entertain little Jubba, it freaked him out. Right from the opening title sequence, you got polluted water filled with floating garbage, sludge, and weird mannequins drifting around like haunted department store ghosts. And Jubba remembers sitting there thinking, what in the blue blazes am I watching? This wasn't clean, shiny science fiction. This felt dirty, dangerous, unhealthy. And then came that poor cat covered in sludge. Good gravy. Little Jubba almost launched himself behind the couch. That scene stuck in his brain like gum on a hot sidewalk because the movie made pollution feel monstrous. Hedorah wasn't just another giant creature smashing buildings. This thing was filth brought to life. A beast of sludge, smoke, and decay, turning bright skies filthy gray. And let me tell you something, Hedorah is one creepy monster. Those glowing red eyes, that dripping sludge body, the way it oozes around, leaving poison and destruction everywhere. This thing looked like industrial pollution crawled out of a sewer pipe and declared war on humanity. And the movie itself? Completely bonkers. There are psychedelic animated sequences, people dancing in nightclubs wearing fish masks, acid smog killing people, flying monster battles, and somehow the movie still finds time to preach about pollution and environmental destruction. This movie doesn't gently hand you a message. No, sir. It grabs you by the collar, coughs toxic smoke in your face, and screams, "Stop throwing trash in the ocean!" And then there's Godzilla himself. Now, Jubba has seen a lot of Godzilla movies, but in this one, Godzilla fights like he's personally offended by Hedorah's existence. The ferocity of these attacks surprised Jubba even as a kid. Godzilla claws him, blasts him, body slams him, sets him on fire, drags him across the landscape like he's trying to clean up the whole planet, one monster beating at a time. This ain't polite monster wrestling. This is radioactive road rage. And when Godzilla starts flying, using his atomic breath, come on now. Only this franchise could look at a giant radioactive dinosaur and say, you know what this movie needs? Monster propulsion. Absolute insanity. Absolute brilliance. Smoking slime and monstrous rage. Godzilla stomping center stage. Now sure, some people think this movie is too weird compared to the classic Godzilla films. And Jubba understands that. This thing feels like it escaped from another dimension entirely. But that's exactly why it's memorable. You don't forget Godzilla vs. Hedorah. This movie burns itself into your brain with sludge, smoke, terrifying imagery, and pure chaotic creativity. And honestly, beneath all the madness, there's a surprisingly serious warning about pollution destroying the planet. This movie may be wild, but its message still feels relevant today. Alright, here's your Jubba 3-point rundown. Toxic sludge, nightmare imagery, and one monster ugly enough to curdle milk from 50 feet away. Godzilla fights Hedorah like he's trying to avenge the entire Earth personally. Yeah, go see Godzilla vs. Hedorah. It's weird, creepy, and gloriously radioactive. Now, if you'll excuse Jubba, he's gonna go check the local river for floating mannequins and toxic space tadpoles.
Sugar rush, then sugar crash, he's feeling sour, but he can't stop reaching for another can. That's just the way of our Jubba man. Forgets his teeth.